All right, this segment is sponsored by Trey, Harrell Law. It is back to school edition of Trey Helps. Attorney Trey Harrell joins us with more. Back to school, man.
Back to school. Back to school.
Parents are enjoying mimosas, perhaps, if you're lucky this morning.
Amber was very excited.
I feel that. Very excited. But there is, we have to be serious because there's a lot of traffic on the road. Like today was the most painful day dropping them off. So with kids heading back to school, what do you see on the roads that drivers really need to be aware of?
Look, back to school means back to bumper.
Yeah.
Basically on 526, which is miserable. You've got more cars on the road and more distractions in those cars. Right? So you've got to be really cautious and focused on what you're doing, whether you got kids or don't have kids. You just got to make sure you're making right decisions on the road, or else you're going to have to call, or else Trey's going to have to help.
Trey's going to have to help. So, I mean, we love you, Trey, but to avoid you having to swoop in and help, what is maybe one thing that we overlook that could keep us safer on the road?
Well, I mean, it's the paying attention to the road, clearly, but for me, the most important thing to keep you safe when you're in the car is buckle up, right? I know that sounds so easy and obvious and whatnot, but it's kind of one of those things that I remember growing up that my parents would always say, when you get in the car, this was 2 decades ago, they would say seatbelt check, and you'd have to say, I got mine on, right? I still think about that to this day. So hammering and ingraining that into your kids is just so crucial.
Quick total aside, but you always hear that accidents most frequently happen within a certain radius of the home. Do you know what that is? It's really close.
It's with 5-10 miles.
With 5 to 10 miles, because that's where you're driving the most.
It's where you're driving the most, and it's also as you get closer. Like for me, when I get off 526, about to head to my house or my office, you're kind of relaxing even more because you know the area, you're familiar with the area, you're not paying attention. On the way to the studio, I was about to turn on Dragon Lane, right where you turn in, and a lady in a minivan you could just see her watching her phone and just not
even. It wasn't me.
But I paying attention. No. You were.
I do drive a minivan, but it wasn't.
But it was just take those extra steps to be extra cautious.
You mentioned the seatbelts. Any other habits that parents can start today for that school run?
Leave earlier.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, it's one of those things that it's so easy to say, right? Because we're not going to do it. Right?
Until they're trying to find their shoes or their hair's not done. Or
everything's going crazy. But, just try to leave a little earlier because if you can pull that off, it'll work out a lot better.
Okay, you also have something really, really exciting. Teachers out there. I've been dying to talk about this.
We're very excited.
I'll let you say it. What are you guys doing?
We are going to send a teacher to the iHeart Music Radio Festival in Las Vegas.
Awesome.
Right? And the way we're going about it is you can go to treyhelps.com and nominate your kid's teacher, your teacher. If you're a Lowcountry teacher, nominate yourself, right? Don't ask, you don't get. But what we're looking for is a teacher who is going above and beyond, who has doing great impact on the community. All of our teachers do so much, right? I'm married to a former first grade teacher, and I can remember I was working for a mega law firm in Columbia, and she was teaching first grade, and she would sometimes work longer hours than I would, right? And so teachers just deserve it. And so if you go to treyhelps.com, you can, it's a little blurb up top, click on it, nominate it, give us the name of the teacher, the grade, the reason they deserve it. The shorter the better, because Allie over there's got to read them all.
Allie's behind the camera. She's going to read hundreds of them. So I know it's teachers. I'm just going to ask. I have such a soft spot for my children's coaches that put in such long hours.
Counts.
That can count too. Okay. Because a lot of them are teachers too, but man, they work so hard.
Yeah. Anybody that is employed in the public schools. Or private schools, we're game for it. Tell us the story. And here's the thing, if the teacher doesn't win and we've got a good story, we'll probably do something for that teacher anyway. My wife said you're going to do a lot of things for these teachers.
I know.
So if my wife says I have to do it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you do. You just say yes.
I do what I'm told.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Happy marriage that way.
Very much
Thank you so much. Where do people find you if they want more information?
You can find us anywhere on social media at Trey Helps right here. Online at treyhelps.com. And also come by our office in Harrell Square.
On social media. I love your social media.
Harrell Square,
Right there. Thank you. As always, remember Trey Helps at Trey Helps, attorneyharrell.com, website on the screen. You're all over. We're going to take a break. We've got more Lowcountry Live right after this.